devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand. Call
Blinded by the light ahead, thought about just what I'm creating my Wix site.
You are not creating your Wix site. I'm doing a microphone test. Haha. How about them apples? Okay. Good news. We're a little bit ahead of schedule. It looks like the stream's working fine. I hope the audio balance is good. What say we just crack in? Yeah, let's go. Let's get on with it. There we go. There's me. That's my face. The game should be loading any minute. There we go. Aha. And the green screen is fixed. Magic. Look at that. Good evening, everyone. This is Rolling Swarm tuning in from the middle of the night. European Union server region from very, 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 very warm Malta. So I do apologize if there's some disturbance. Like, I've got a fan on me. I've tried to mitigate that to the best of my abilities. If it's annoying, I'm sorry. I'm not getting rid of it. that's the be all and end all. So yeah, the stream's looking great. I hope the audio's okay, but I'm sure you'll tell me if it's not. 5-minute delay. We're here for the Challenge the Stars, the main event. It's Void versus Rain. These are the two big dogs, as Bushka would call them, on the North American server region World Attacks Blitz. They're going head-to-head in a best of 9. I don't know the results from the Asian server region, but we've had in Russia, Mercy beat Raid 5-1. Very interesting story. Maybe we'll have time to cover that at the end. In the EU, Snek beat Eros 5-2. So notionally, we're getting closer and closer to a really hotly contested tiebreaker, which is what I'm absolutely hoping that we see this evening. Certainly Void and Rain very much even keel. It'll be interesting to see how Rain do. Notionally, they are down a key asset from the roster, one of their main callers. And certainly I've had the pleasure of playing in a team under his battle command in R2K on the EU server. So hopefully Rain can rally around all the skills that they've got. Stop inviting me to teams. Leave me alone. We've got 1 minute 40 seconds to go. And let's see. And we've got I think it's Pixels here as well, which is fantastic. Pixel Rage, a commentator, caster, streamer from the Asian server region, did a great job over Twister and the professionals tournament. So really good to see that I'm not the only person here. So if you're not already on Pixel Rage's YouTube channel, please do go check him out, give him a sub, like some videos, do all the good things. He has some very good content on tournament streams in particular. He's got a really good style of commentary, good analysis, good tactical insights, and sometimes I even tune in to his streams to kind of see what's crack-a-lacking on the Asian meta at least. Anyways, we're going into Alpenstadt first. Void with a double 50B roster. Yes, we're not muted. Void with double 50B and a Batchat 25T. They're going to be quite mobile. Triple IS4s, reliable. T110E3, good choice. Lots of places for that. Rain, very similar, except they've got a 268 instead of a T110E3, and they've got Dragon Creek in the WZ113. So they're a little bit faster, a little bit lighter on their feet, but not by much. We're going in. Let's hide ourselves down in the battle corner. You'll notice that the green screen works this end. Wargaming weren't quite able to crack my green screen shenanigans. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We had a cracking stream on the WoT Blitz official YouTube channel. English one, mind you. Some good coffee. Okay, Void, blue team, south spawn versus Rain, red team, north spawn. Alpenstadt, one of the newer maps in the game. Oh, look at player 1928374650. He's got that new camouflage. Ooh. Oh, I like that. I like that. We could just follow him all game, but we're not going to, because more things are happening than just one tank. We've got two 50Bs. It looks like Hated Fate, and I can't get the name out there. Hated Fate and Glory. They're watching A passively. Rain, a quick in to C. It's Dragon Krieg and Afro Panda. Batchat in the 113. That's the fast Chinese tier 10 heavy. But Fadu and the mighty Asain. Oh no, Afro Panda's in trouble. He's taken 2 hits early on. Will be able to get a drum maybe into the mighty assassin. No, he misses. But he's gotten safe now. Dragon Krieg's in trouble. He's getting farmed. Watia and Himiko Toga. Top tier waifu. Amazing. Dragon Krieg's gone down. And now Afro Panda's in trouble. Fadu will be looking to pick up the kill. Oh, Ghost comes in as well. He's not quite able. Afro Panda does get away. Only to be shut down by Ghost. It's 2 guns down apiece. We've seen the 50Bs. Glory and Hated Fate have come in. TJ in the 268 will be a key piece. It's very close. Hit points are neck and neck. Guns are neck and neck. Top tier waifu over here though is in trouble. And Watia has gone down. Void are looking dominant, I say, as 2 of their tanks get smashed into oblivion, and Rain swing it back round. The burst damage from the 50Bs, and TJ with the high alpha. Oh my goodness me, high explosive, and Ghost is no longer in the mortal coil, and TJ is lining up another key shot on Rob 78. Rob 78, high explosive for 789. Oh dear, and then Fadu goes down. I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought Void had that. But Rain had other ideas. Goodness me. TJ in the 268 Chaser got some very big shots in into the Batchat, into the backside of the T110E3. That is... Oof. That was a good game for Rain. A really good game. Now what we're going to do, we're going to swap the spawns. Let's see. Do I have a map that I made earlier? The answer is yes, I do. This is Alpenstadt. We have clicked the ready button, so we're not going to have any extra stressful moments. So let's just get our little doodle thing here. We saw Rain, the 113, the Chinese 210 heavy. It's super fast. It was in there with the Batchat for Rain on C. The Batchat and the 113 took a lot of pressure, a lot of fire. Hated Fate and Glory, they were kind of hanging around watching A passively, but the 50B, it is fast. They were able to rotate round, and as well with TJ in the 268 coming through, he got some really big damage shots on, and we saw that with the 4.6k damage being put on the table. So Rain, they pulled it back. They had a bit of trouble there. They kept, although they were kind of losing, it was neck and neck. Then Rain went on the back foot for a bit, but they brought it back very quickly, and that's thanks to the rapid repositioning of the 50Bs, of the 268, of those assets that were keeping a watching eye over A and more of the central B area. There's probably some action that we missed, but we tried to cover as much as it was good. Very fast game. Anyways, going back in. Round 2, swapping the spawns. Rain leading Void 1-0. It is a best of 9. First, sorry, Riley says he wants to lick my 5 head. I don't know how I feel about that. I imagine you'd enjoy it, but I don't think we're gonna let it happen. So, Void, blue team, north spawn. Have they made any roster changes? They have. Cora's in the E100, and they've brought double 268s. They've taken 150B. It's interesting. You don't normally see a solo 50B, but it's nice to see Rain here. They've got the double 50B. Afro Panda, Dragon Krieg, but Glory's taken some fire. Hated Fate and Glory. They're trying to share the hit points. Player Getting some shots in there. He's gone for the drum reload. A has gone very quickly for Void. We've seen Rain. Oh, goodness me. Rain getting C cap, but Glory is oh, even Hated Fate's got the nice camo. Glory's got the thunder camo. But Glory, he took a big hit. That must have been from one of the 268s or the 100. Cora though. Ooh, top tier waifu. And Watia, they're coming in. Cora's now in a bit of trouble. He's going to be relying on Fadu. I think Fadu's, no, he was unspotted, but now top tier waifu. Himiko Toga getting hammered. I wonder who's putting in the damage here for Void. Void are doing a really good job there. They're building a nice hit point lead. They've got a slight cap advantage, so they can afford to be passive, but they're really not being. Cora, though, might get rushed out here. He is vulnerable. He does have support, but the 50B, no, the 50B is on a drum reload. Cora gets a critical bounce in. Players coming in with the clip. He's looking for Dragon Krieg. He gets Dragon Krieg. Now he's going to try and get some shots into Afro Panda. TJ gets triple tapped for about 65% of the hit points. Ghost is hunting for Glory. Ghost is looking for Glory, but there's Hated Fate. Hated Fate's running an intercept course. Gets some ram in. Hated Fate's on the drum reload. He's like, you know what, I'm going to have you. I am going to have you, my son. That's one. He needs to land all of these. And he does. He does. And Rain, it's a 4-on-4, but Void still with a solid hit point advantage. And Afro Panda's just taken a big hit from Fadu. And Rob's looking to shut him down. Rob gets the kill. Rob 78. And now Watia, it's a, well, he's in trouble. Looks like Fadu's going to line up a big hit here for the kill shot. Does. Picks that one off. It's now Glory. It's the two Batchats for Rain. I think the Batchats could have been the kink in their strategy on this map, because they're very fast, they're very mobile, but they got caught out of position. They lost hit points early on B, and two of them make a nice wolf pack, but they weren't being used as a wolf pack. And the Batchat, he can't brawl like a medium, he can't hold the line, and now they're going to have to work very hard. It's a 2-on-4. They've got 5 times as many blue hit points to burn. Scratch that. Hated Fate has just been deleted. Now Glory is getting hunted by the mighty Asain. Glory is looking to land one last shot, or is he going for the drum reload? The IS-4 with full health is like, hey, how's it going? We should hang out and be friends. But he dodges Rob, but Fadu will not be denied. And Glory goes down, and it is tied 1-1 on Alpenstadt. Both teams looking very strong in their respective victorious rounds. And you can see again, 268s having big damage games. Same as the 50B. Player, I'm going to call him Player 19, because that's what we're going to call him. Player 19, great control over B. Really good damage output early on, which was nice. Cora died slowly. Void, all of the players did really well from Void in that round. I think Rain were kind of hamstrung by the tank choice. The initial kind of strat itself didn't seem to be very viable, especially not compared to the lineup Void were bringing. Now, however, we are going into Normandy. We've got 1 minute. Let's try and find one that I made earlier. There we go. Talked about Normandy quite a lot. As a map, I'm a huge fan of the Clan Wars. I think it's very dynamic. I think it can reward any play style as long as the strat is designed well. We've been seeing certainly a lot of play along this beach area, flanks, double leopards, double E50Ms, double Russian mediums. We've also been seeing a lot of very strong rushes over the CD area, but we know from the professionals tournament, certainly from Eros versus Raid, that you can set up gun lines to shut down both of those rush attacks. And we've been seeing a lot on the EU server. The Chieftain Mark 6 played really well out of this area, and along this ridge line. So I think we're still exploring the full potential, the full range of options for this map, and it'll take a few more games before we settle down exactly on what we're going to see by Twister. I think hopefully by then this map should be fully known, or certainly much more easy to anticipate your opponent's move. Now, Rain, red team, North Spawn, double 113s for the speed. They've got the E3, the 268 for the gun line, IS4s to hold the middle. Only one medium, the Leopard one with the wild camo. Oh dear, there we go. So that could be a limiting. Well, no, I mean both teams. Even Void, they're only bringing the STB1, and the STB, it'll be able to play the middle a little bit better, but the Leopard one has got it pipped for speed significantly. And top tier waifu, the IS4 on the beach. On the beach? No. Behind the bunker. C and D capped pretty much simultaneously. Rain marginally ahead with D over C. Both teams splitting them lineup. I mean, not mirror images, but I mean, pretty close. Now, Afro Panda, the Leopard one, he's got the speed. Top tier waifu. Is he going to make a play, or is she going to make a play for A? That would be my thinking. I don't know. Oh, spotted. Twister 2016 camo, old school over here. The mighty ASEAN. Oh, Icebreaker Duo is taking a hit from Hated Fate. Icebreaker Duo, Hated Fate, opposite numbers, linemen in the trenches going head to head. Both of them have got support. Icebreaker Duo has got Core in the FV4005 with 2 in the chamber, not going for the drum reload. Interesting choice. What can he see? Why isn't he going for the drum? There we are. It's very interesting. It's very passive. Void are the team that need to change the state of play. They're the ones who need to push in. Their options are deny D, cap A or B, or take down a gun. That's pretty much it, all the while holding C. So it's tough. It's very tough to call it. Now, Hated Fate. It's interesting. Look at. I'm really intrigued actually by Afro Panda's positioning here. Now he is. The Leopard one is fast. He can get to pretty much even up the hill. He can get to anywhere on this map to support his team. He's got hard cover, soft cover here. He can control the beach flank. But I wouldn't be expecting Void to make a play with the STB1 along the beach. Really wouldn't be expecting that at all. Now we've got 4 minutes to go. A little bit over 4 minutes in terms of time. Cap pressures just hit the halfway mark at 500, and now 500 for Void as well. It looks like, is Mighty ASEAN, is he going to make a play? He's thinking about it. Icebreaker Duo is calling for an attack on Hated Fate. Both of these IS4s kind of pulling away from their station. Now this is the Soldiers' Minute. This is the very tense bit of gameplay. And here we go, player 19. Looking for a shot into Watia, doesn't get it. Could have potentially. Eats a shot from Glory. And Icebreaker Duo and player 19 both losing a little bit of hit points. Nothing major, but Rain do have a 1k hit point advantage. Map control, pretty neck and neck. I like Rain's positioning actually with top tier waifu behind A, really well dug in. And actually with Dragon Krieg and Afro Panda in support, there's a really good defensive network over A. Fadu could eat an absolutely huge hit if he comes in too aggressively here. Dragon Krieg is looking for that target. But does Fadu know that he's being watched? Nothing happening at the top. Fadu. Well, they're going for A. I think top tier waifu can deny one of them. Ooh, the Mighty ASEAN getting tagged by the Leopard one as well. Hated Fate coming in for support. Void not reading the play here, or at least they're not getting the information. They're not reacting quickly. The T110E3 is pulling back. We're seeing player 19 Icebreaker Duo not coming in to support. There's a huge overmatch on guns here. The Mighty Asian in the IS-4 will be going down. It looks like Watia or Glory might be picking that one up. Glory with the kill shot. No, doesn't quite connect. Watia on the reload. Glory getting in. Ghost in the T110E4 could be making big assists here. Cora's on the drum reload. Mighty Asian gets away. B still being capped. Afro Panda's taking a bit of damage. Hit points still 1k ahead in the favor of Rain, but they have managed to cap A. Ghost not able to cover A effectively from that position. Now this Void have the option to turn it around here. Can TJ outplay? I don't think he can. Rob78, Fadu will be looking to shut him down. TJ will be going down here to Rob. No, it's a low roll. Fadu. Oh, Fadu's getting farmed now. Still everyone in the game, not for much longer. Fadu picks up, and Rob78 and Fadu will be able to get the reset on D. That's going to swing the cap pressure slowly back in the favor of Void. We've also lost player 19 and Hated Fate. It's 2 down, 2 guns down apiece. Icebreaker Duo is next on the hit list for Rain. He goes down to Watia. Now Ghost is surrounded by red tanks. Top tier Waifu, Afro Panda, Watia, Glory, Dragon Creek, all getting stuck in. He's down, but quickly replied by Rob78. Goes into the back of Glory in the 1-1-3. It's a 4-on-3. Cap pressure in the favor of Void. They've got the high ground. Can they go? Ooh, can they pull this off? Cora with 1. Gets it. Now on a drum reload. Do they know he's on a drum reload? I think Cora is in trouble. He's going to try and play sneaky, but top tier Waifu and Watia are going to hit him. Oh, pulls the shot out of top tier Waifu. Has to get past. 1 shot Afro Panda. 1 shot Watia. 1 shot Cora's down. Rob78 fluffs the shot on Dragon Creek. The side armor of the 268. That's unbelievable. Void. Fadu kills Afro Panda. That's critical. Now the STB, if he can just get safe. I think that's what he's planning on doing. He's saying, you know what? I can survive this and we can win. Top tier Waifu is coming in. Rob78 is 1 HG roll away. He goes down. Oh. And Rain squeeze out the victory by getting those 2 extra kills in at the last second. And Fadu, I looked at it actually, to be fair, and I thought, oh my god. I looked at it and thought that Void had that one in the bag. Didn't do the math quick enough. And yeah, Rain bring it back from the brink. Good. I mean, good performances all round. There's no, I mean, apart from the IS4s from Void, I think player 19 and the Mighty Asian. Well, the Mighty Asian was caught really out of position. Now we're going into Normandy again. So let's just bring up the thing here. The Mighty Asian was caught really out of position on A. Lost a lot of hit points. And Rain had a huge overmatch. They had, I think it must have been like 5-on-3 tanks here. There was limited fire support for the Void players. So the Mighty Asian took a lot of damage early on. Very interesting game. Good rush for position early on. Kind of defensive, but a lot of proxy spotting, a lot of like kind of volleys of fire being exchanged by TDs. And then like several little mini brawls breaking out in quick succession towards the end and down to the wire. Both teams getting past the 900 cap point mark. But Fadu, last man standing. It was the guns going down for Void that actually, you know, Rain racking up those kill points. Got them the win on cap points, which is always an interesting mechanic to remember. And Fadu had the right idea. He was like, you know what, I'm a one-shot. I'm getting out of here. But actually, he's now going back in. We all are. We're going back into Normandy, swapping the spawns. And lineup-wise, ooh, very interesting. TJ's jumped in the Badger. the new British Tier 10 premium tank destroyer. Basically a tortoise on steroids, or at least that's how I think of it, with very few weak points and a formidable frontline disposition. So WoT now playing from the North spawn. They're bringing an FE215B and a T62 Alpha. No STBs on the table. We've still got Afro Panda and the Leopard 1. And it's Rain again to get the early cap. Quick in to see the advantage of the Leopard 1 and the 113s. That speed for the early cap pressure. They might suffer later on in the brawls. They didn't last game. But it does give them that speed to get the base early. And also, remember, the Leopard 1, not only is it fast, it's got dreamy gun handling. And the wild camouflage is just... woof. Well, it does it for me. Anyway. Let's see how we're going here. TJ, oh, the Badger. The weak spots have been found. He's getting some crossfire in, actually. Ghost in the T62 Alpha getting some shots in. WoT very advanced here, but they're bleeding hit points. Rob 78, Mighty Astion, Icebreaker Joe, all bleeding hit points. I don't know, have these IS4s, triple IS4s from WoT, have they pushed in too far? Because the 268s are not in position to support them. You've seen Fadu and Kora have had to come out of their kind of hiding spots to get stuck in. And we've got at the same time an overmatch here. Dragon Krieg and Himiko Toga, top tier waifu. Double IS4s on the FE215B. Ghost, however, is rotating around to support. We're having a 2-on-2, but Afro Panda's coming in to overmatch that to a 3-on-2. Glory and the 113's gone down. That's the punishment there. The 113 not so hot on a brawl, especially with those kind of numbers. Now TJ is in trouble. WoT looking very strong, but they are behind on hit points. Now TJ, he needs to stay in this fight. Player 19's gone down to top tier waifu. TJ needs to stay in this fight. He does not. A great shot landed by Kora. WoT doesn't quite manage to finish. Fadu, low shot, low HP. Ghost has gone down though. 2 guns down apiece. Whoever can get in and clear out the opponent's tanks first will have a huge advantage. WoT goes down. Now Hated Fate, really out of position. No support. Afro Panda, Dragon Krieg, Himiko Toga, top tier waifu, too far away. And it's now a 5-on-3. But the 3 have got more hit points than the 5. Bear that in mind. Afro Panda takes a big hit. Icebreaker Duo's gone down. The 3 still more hit points than the 4. Afro Panda needs to get safe, needs to get unspotted. Could be a key asset in shutting down these low hit point tanks. Kora smells blood in the water. Thinking about it, deciding it's not worth pushing over. Afro Panda in trouble. Mighty Ascian for 365. It's not enough. It's not enough. Afro Panda's still got 3 in the tank. Kora will go for a massive overkill. It cost him some hit points, but shutting down that mobile element is huge for WoT. And now the Mighty Ascian. We've got double IS4, double 268 versus 2 very healthy, well, relatively healthy IS4s. Certainly, the red team have got the hit points. They don't have the cap points. Dragon Krieg's taken down Kora. Dragon Krieg and Himoko, they can do this. They can do this. It's a 2-on-3, but they've got 1,000 more HP. Rob 78 and Fadu are one-shots. They're absolutely one-shots. Fadu. Oh, Fadu's hanging in there for 30. Look at those low hit points. Rob 78, sorry, for 30. Fadu with 86. Top tier waifu comes in. Takes a big hit. Dragon Krieg's gone down to the Mighty Ascian. Himoko needs to land this shot, does. And now the Mighty Ascian is the one with all the hit points. Will be looking to put in the final shot, and does. Oh. That was stressful for everyone. There are no winners when it's that close. No, there is one winner, and it's WoT. And what a strong performance. You can see they're down to the wire in terms of hit points. Not but 2 or 3 shots in it. This is the margin of error in Blitz as an esport. Like, I know we talk about RNG, but the RNG, it's not like the random events that stack up. It's like the whole the first shot you miss in the game could be the shot that would have won the game if you'd landed it. It's those kind of very, very fine margins of error that make it such a demanding game technically. We can see here WoT, big damage numbers. Everyone over 1,000. Everyone playing really well. TJ expected a bit more from the Badger, had good position, didn't have enough support, left isolated, got shut down. Now we've got 1 minute to go. We're going into Black Goldville. Do I have one that I made out? Of course I do. Of course I do. Here we go. This is Black Goldville. As you all know, public matches A, go for the high ground, get A, farm anyone foolish enough to go into the city. As I said on the European CTS, in Clan Wars though, you can make a very strong strategy out of going for B and C. It just requires coordination and patience. But this map, again, although it's an older map, it still plays really well in tournaments. There's still lots of room for flexibility for rotations. Lots of different tanks can be used here. It suits pretty much any tank can find its place on this map. And certainly I am a fan. So we're going in. We're tied up 2 for 2. We're on track for that tiebreaker. Rain versus Void. Cora back in the 4005. I don't know if this is an experiment or if they've already tested it and they know that it works. I'm not so sure I'm a fan of the 4005 at this level. Void, blue team, North Spawn, Batchat 215B, 4005, double, triple, quadruple IS4. Hello, Russian heavy tanks. Where have you been? We missed you. And Ghost, looks like Ghost's going for the sneak cap on C. Rob78 will cover B. Everyone else making their way up to A. I wonder if Ghost will get contested. Rain, red team, Southspawn, Glory in the 30B. Nice tier 10 premium vehicle there. Not as nice, however, as the T22 Uncatchable being commanded by TJ. Quickly into A, quickly and confidently into A. Well capped and early capped as well, giving Rain the advantage. Rain, very mobile. We're looking at double 140s, the 30B, the T22 backed up by a 268 and 2 WZ113s. But oh no, Himoko Toga, top tier waifu, has been left behind, and they are in all sorts of difficulties here. Can they get safe? Will they get any support? They've got the speed. They've got an American football camouflage, or football camouflage. This is the North American server. We can't just call it football. And waifu, they're away. Low HP. Rain actually already significantly down, almost, well, 2.5k, almost. Yeah, 2.5k, almost 3k HP down now. Oh, Glory in the 30Bs, caught in a crossfire. Rob78 and Ghost. Ghost is on a drum reload. But Ghost looking to get their direwolf fangs stuck into something. Game of Thrones reference. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. We're tired. Rob78 now getting stuck into Watia. Rain bleeding, hit points all over the place. It's now over 4k deficit. Void, although they are behind in terms of cap points, they're doing a really good job of just farming Rain. Rain on the rotation, getting spotted up and bled dry. But if Rain can break down Rob78, if they can pull this back, it would be a phenomenal display of force. Rob78 potentially going down here to Glory. It's TJ in the T22 picks it up, and the gap's been closed a tiny bit. Now can Rain return the favor? They do have B and C. They've got nice positions. Hated Fate in the 268 Chaser could do a lot of work, but Dragon Creek's gone down to the Mighty Asian. Afro Panda's in all sorts of trouble. Watia's gone down. They've lost the gun advantage. They got it back. Player 19 getting eaten alive by Hated Fate. Hated Fate with a lot of hit points and a big gun. Could be critical. TJ in the T22 shut down. Whoa, no, I don't think. I think Void simply have the math to pull this one through. Glory shut down by Icebreaker Duo. WoT are just looking to just grind this one out. Ghost with one in the chamber. Doesn't quite finish off the waifu. However, Fadu does collect Afro Panda. Hated Fate. Just looking for those kill shots. Takes one, takes two, takes three. The 40-05. There we go. And top tier waifu hanging in there. Will get a little bit more damage on the table. Might get one more shot in. Certainly no more than that. There we go. Turret flying. Smoke and fire. And WoT stepping once more into the lead. 3-2 over Rain. And I mean, again, WoT. Good damage distribution. No one overly working for that result. A nice, comfortable win for WoT there. I don't know, they probably wouldn't have been aware of the huge hit point lead that they had at one point over 4K pretty early on. Still with us, all 7 tanks for both teams left on the table. That's that's pretty. I don't understand what Rain did wrong. I know that they went up, capped, and then rotated away. But they got punished. They lost so many hit points. I would love to actually go back, watch that, see how they were getting spotted and farmed. Because I didn't quite pick up actually what happened there. WoT worked very effectively, and we're actually seeing now Rain slightly changing it up. TJ's dropped the T22. He's in the 268. Looks like we're having double 268s, double IS4s. Afro Panda still in the 30B. I think the 30B was too vulnerable. They played it too much like a Russian medium. It's a little bit softer. It's a little bit taller. Maybe Rain can adapt. They're behind now. Only 3-2. So it's the first team to 5 that wins it. WoT have still got to get 2 more back-to-back to take this series. WoT, they're sticking with Korokor in the 40-05. They clearly think that's an asset worth keeping. Icebreaker and Player 19 in the E50Ms. Solid brawling option, medium on medium with the IS4s. Ghost in the Batchat. Ghost seems to be their Batchat main. And Fadu returning as always in the Object 268. Oh, I'm excited. Does it show? Does it show? Okay. WoT's turn to play the South Spawn. Rain's turn to play the North Spawn here on Black Goldville, one of the older maps in rotation in Tier 10 Clan Wars / Esports. WoT 1 point ahead in this best of 9 fixture. Here's Afro Panda. Premium medium with the Platinum tier camouflage and an attachment, which is, if that's just not flexing on us all, I have no idea what is. But he's living his best life, and he's been spotted already, and I think Ghost in the Batchat may have been responsible for that. Certainly the Batchat camouflage is just unparalleled. Now, again, Rain, Glory, the 140 losing hit points. Now, 140s, they're good, but I don't know if they might struggle with the gun depression. They've got 1 more degree than the T62 Alpha, but they may struggle here. And certainly, there's a nasty brawl coming because the Mighty Ascian and the Icebreaker duo here can make mincemeat of those 140s if they don't have good support. C's being capped by Korokor in the 40-05, the speed boost on the British TD. A bit OP, Hated Fate takes some damage. Glory's already lost quite a bit of hit points, some 700 or so. Waifu bouncing off the Mighty Ascian sounded like heat. Player 19's taken some damage, as has Icebreaker Duo. Hit points still neck and neck. Cap lead in the favor of WoT by not much, 30 points. Not much at all, but that was a big hit. Who got that one in? It was Hated Fate into the Mighty Ascian. That was a nice roll, 700 or so. Rain stacking heavy in the caves. Icebreaker Duo calling for help. Rain, here comes the push. Icebreaker Duo needs to get round that corner. Bounces one. He's gone. He's deleted. Here comes the storm. Afro Panda looking for the kill shot on the Mighty ASEAN. It's going to be Dragon Creek to pick him up. No, it's going to be WoTB. Oh, 2 guns. Nice hit point lead. Fadu having to run away. Void. Panic mode activated. Hated Fate with the shot in the chamber. Gets a nice HG roll into Ghost. That's vital. Rob's looking to pick up Hated Fate. Fadu. Ghost's gone down to Dragon Creek. TJ's gone down to Rob 78. We've got a 6-on-4. Rain are in control of this match. Fadu's gone down. Rob 78, Cora, and player 19 on the ropes. Cora. He's got 2, but then he's going to be on a drum reload. Afro Panda. Power sliding round. Player 19's gone down to Glory. Cora won't get another shot off. He might. Doesn't connect. Afro Panda shuts him down. Last man standing, Rob 78. And it is WoTB with an epic kill shot there. In through the lower plate. Epic kill shot. It wasn't an epic kill shot. It was an effective kill shot. And it was an effective rush through the cave network by Rain. You saw the tanks stacking up. And they must have said, look, we know that they've just capped C. We know we've got the overmatch. Let's have them. Let's go. We've got the hit points. We haven't bled too much so far. Let's just go. And they went. And you can see here, Void, and this is where the Batchat really struggles. If you can keep the pressure on it, if you can keep it spotted, make sure that it's not getting those chances to get a full reload in, to get a flank on the go. If it's constantly having to be sort of running away, rotating, looking after itself, you really shut down the effectiveness. Same as Cora. Drum reloads can be a little bit double-edged swords, you know. You think, oh, if I reload now, I might miss the shot, and then you don't reload, and then you don't maximize your DPM. So really, some low numbers on the board for Void. The Mighty ASEAN being one of the players that just got rushed straight out of the gate, along with the Icebreaker duo in the E50M. Just, you know, the floodgates open. Rain had the high ground. They just poured into Void down that one column on the minimap, the one grid line. Ugh. Messy but beautiful. So we're now going on to Faust, which, while being an extremely interesting Clan Wars map, I find almost impossible to commentate because there are just so many different angles of fire and potential places to engage opponents from one side of the map to the other. It's very difficult to kind of get a handle on, for me at least, what positioning is optimal. Maybe these guys understand that a little bit better, but looking at the very, not sure how to say this, the very conservative or maybe reserved lineup, it still holds true for North America. We're seeing lots of IS4s, even player 19 in the mouse. We've got a T110E3, Rob 78, and Ghost. And it looks like another 140. Interesting choices. Lineup wise, both teams with double 140s, both teams with T110E3s, core of IS4s. The difference being Void have opted to go for an IS7, the Mighty ASEAN and the IS7, bit of speed there, and they got player 19 in the mouse. Rain, of course, taking Hated Fate in the 268 Chaser, and bringing 3 IS4s to the table. Similar lists, but we can see that Void, they're slightly heavier just simply because of the mouse. But there's another rush coming here potentially. Glory and Afro Panda, they haven't been spotted, they have been now. Oh, Glory takes a hit. He had fire, but the fire gets put out very quickly. Rain, Dragon Creek, Glory, Himiko Toga, top tier waifu, also losing hit points, and Hated Fate peaks, dodges. A blue tracer sailing over the top there. Could have been even worse for Hated Fate than 50% of the hit points. And look at this, almost a 3k lead. And we're a minute and 20 seconds into the game. Void setting up shop to camp and farm. Certainly the agricultural lifestyle seems to be working for them very well. Icebreaker duo, Rob 78, Cora. Very defensive lineup. The Mighty ASEAN could get some pressure put on them. by TJ, Glory, Afro Panda, certainly Rain. Although they're behind on the hit point stakes, they do have the cap advantage. They've got CD, Void, quick capped A. I'm guessing it was Ghost and Fadu, but now Ghost and Fadu full health. They've really got free reign now to go and... Oh, look at that. Even the camouflage is good. They're going to get stuck into the backfield. And we've lost. Rain are making the push. But top tier waifu has gone down on the ramp. The 140s are coming into the back. TJ is now in trouble in the E3. Fadu's pulling back. He's being double teamed. Gets a HE shell in from Ghost. Void are looking strong here. They're in the ascendancy. Rain are going to have to do some extremely good individual technical play to bring this one back. The mouse is getting focus fired. It's not the primary choice, but WoTB is doing a great job of soloing. Hated Fate's gone down to Ghost though. You see those 140s are just coming in, clearing up the low hit point tanks. Afro Panda shuts down Ghost. Fadu. Oh, Afro Panda. It's a 6-on-2. This is all that she wrote. There's no scenario where Rain can come back from this. There's really no scenario. Glory is surrounded, soon to be deleted. And oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Cora jumping down. Yeah. Void just had... They did exactly what they did in the first match of Black Goldville, and I don't know exactly how they did it, or if it's something that they meant to do. But my god, they did it. They just set up shop, they knew where Rain were going to be, and when Rain crossed into the open or peeked or was looking to kind of engage Void's frontline tanks, the Rain tanks were out of position, and we saw, go back and watch, Rain's hit point pool is just, it's dropping constantly throughout the first minute and a half, and by 1 minute 20 seconds, they're almost 3,000 hit points down, which is just astronomical. And it shows really good discipline, really good strategic play by Void, getting all of that set up. That does not happen by accident. So now we are at 4-3 going back into Faust. Do Void have the measure of this map? The Rain have always been chasing. You know, they're always on their back foot. This is match point for Void. If Void win this, they are the champions of Challenge the Stars main event summer 2019. Rain have to win this one to take it to a tiebreaker. It's a tall order. Certainly, I don't envy them that task. I'm not going to bring up the map for Faust. So yeah, now we just have to see. We have to see how this plays out. I'm dying to know. Are we going to get a tiebreaker or not? I hope we get a tiebreaker. I'm not so fussed who wins. I like both of these teams. They're great guys. Phenomenal Blitz players. A really good laugh on Discord as well. I just really want a tiebreaker. So for this game, we're going to be Team Rain. And then for next game, we can we'll be we'll root for whoever's playing better in that match.
Time to roll out.
Void, they are but one win away from victory, away from the greatness. Rain, double 50Bs, double 140s, triple IS4s, no TDs. Interesting. Void have got the double 50Bs as well, but no mediums. They've got a 113 and a T110E3. Void are very slow apart from the 50Bs. The 140s, if they're played well, if they don't lose hit points too early, you says seeing Rob78 eyeing up Afro Panda, that could work very well indeed. Now we can see it's an early cap lead to Rain. Player 19 in the WZ113 has got a cap gone on D. Ghost and TJ IS4s mirror positions. Top tier waifu really out of position here. This is not good. This is not a good position for top tier waifu. Although they get 2 solid bounces early on, and now Dragon Creek can come in for support. Afro Panda or Tier in the 50B. Ooh, maybe Ghost is getting pushed on here. Yes, he is. Ghost in trouble. Glory, Hated Fate, and TJ getting stuck into Ghost. Hit points going down. Waifu again, the first to go down. Rain need to keep the pressure on. Void are all in this pocket. Everyone, he says, checking the minimap. Everyone is here. Rain are 2 guns down. They're really bleeding hit points. Void moving like liquid, really in synergy. Watia gets a kill. Fadu looking for the kill shot. Watia misses. Afro Panda not quite able to finish off Ghost. Oh, Fadu with the ram kill. It's a 6-on-3. I think Void will be doing this. The brawl. Oh, the brawl. Oh, it's carnage. And it's now a 5-on-2. And Hated Fate's not even there. He's looking for Rob. Void getting a little bit of smack talk in there. Oh, Hated Fate's turret. No. And that was a brutal game. And yeah, Void. I really thought Rain had them there with the push over the top, but Void, not only did the side that was getting pushed by TJ and the tanks that were kind of flanking round, and the missile silo on the outside, the above top part, they kind of moved in. The assets over here cleared up pretty quickly and then joined them. Void pooled their forces as quickly as they could together, and that was, it seemed to do the trick. I think Himiko Toga, top tier waifu. Sorry, I just like saying that name. Bit of a tongue twister. Made the mistake of pushing too far forwards. Easy enough to make, but cost them dearly in terms of their hit points. And although they did have supports, it was just a little bit too much too early on, and that has sealed the deal. Void are crowned Challenge the Stars champions. Reign, although they are the reigning North American server champions, as per. Are they the reigning champions? I've forgotten my own. Good lord! I have to retire. I've forgotten who won the professionals tournament. I am ashamed. I think it was Rain. Or was it Void? Anyway. Literally. I've forgotten. That's terrible. That is truly terrible. It could have been either of them. Certainly, as we've seen here, they're very, very, very well matched. Indeed. Now, these two teams are the big dogs on North America. These are the guys that I have my eye on for Twister for North America, which is something that I am going to work very hard to stream as many games as possible this year for North America. So Void, Rain, and as I mentioned earlier in the stream that in Russia, the Challenge the Stars event, it was Raid that were the stars on that server, and Mercy was the Russian team that qualified through the CTS qualifier to go and play them. Mercy was a training partner of C4 in the professionals tournament. Mercy lost to C4 5-4, so C4 were the champions as per the professionals tournament. However, it is worth noting now C4, they were basically the EU we had Legion, North America we had Pramo, Russia we had C4. Those were the kings that basically they had like dynasties on their servers spanning from the 2016 Twister Cup in New York. C4, since the professionals tournament this year, has effectively disbanded. The players are scattered to the four corners of the wind. The Russian server is more open than it has ever been in the history of the game for competitive tournament play. So open, the team is so disbanded that Wargaming decided to bring in Raid from the EU server to play as the star team on the Russian server. So, lots of exciting things happening. Certainly a lot to look forward to before Twister, during Twister. Certainly I'm already getting hyped up, looking forward to the online qualifiers and then the top 8. We've got some really fantastic gameplay in store for us all. Anyways, let's see, that was many GGs all round. Oh, I can open a crate. It's my last one on my North American account, which is very, very Spartan indeed. Anyways, it's late. I'm going to get up and go to work. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I did. I know it's been a while since I streamed North American tournaments. It's something that I wish I could do more of, but I do have to conserve my energy. So anyways, wishing you guys the best of fortunes on the battlefield. Hope to see you in-game on the EU server. I don't play NA, but if you play EU, I hope to see you there. And I'm hoping to be streaming more tournaments for North America in the very near future. There is Rolling Swarm signing out for now. Ciao, guys.